couple early, you have to respect that, but it also opens up the lane for the other 4 players from Maryland to get inside without any resistance.
Ayala with the Miami also played with the Bullets here with Ken Legler and Jimmy Lynam in the mid-90s when you were playing in the league. There's Teske. Can't get it to go. Got a little help that time. Michigan began 3 out of 4. They've missed their last 4 since. Teske using that body, goes to that left hand.
He's got own speed, and that time Cal with 2 dribbles, splash right into a nice little 15-foot jump shot.
Teske using his brawn against the slimmer Jamie Clare.
Well, also, too, the offense operates different than with Fernando. He kind of posted up inside. Beautiful pass and catch. And then with Jalen, he's more versatile.
But Ali Abdur-Rahman, who played 144 in a Michigan uniform. Appropriate on senior night. First basket, John Teske. This is what we can do. We can play spoiler on senior night. Cheatham is the team's leader, just under 13 points a game. But Nebraska, it's your favor, but you're at home, which is huge. Down inside, Teske, great position. Ooh, that did everything but drop for the big fella.
I don't care how big you are. That's really your only hope. If there's some airspace, he's going to block that more times than not.
Try to take advantage of the freshman who draw a go, and he scores it right over him. Jog him to get out of the gym. But we need you to chill out a little bit. We need a run for the postseason. Boy, Teske's looking sharp, isn't he?
Hey, he's just getting so. I will say, I mean, Michigan 7 points off of those turnovers. You just can't allow that. Look at that. That's a part of.
On that 14-game skid, but hanging in there tough early. Teske already has 8 points, cannot get into double figures on that.
And Teske passes out defensively. Cheatham right there. Deflections, you love them.
Another miss. This
Swing back, but that's trust. Simpson, he doesn't have to go grab the ball, trust the teammate, and wow, look at Big John Teske.
His time at Marquette and then Florida Gulf Coast, and finishing up his career in Lincoln, Nebraska. Tap back, Livers, second. Before Bjarnason got up in the air, had nowhere to go with it. Julius able to save the turnover, and Teske high in the air.
It's Conson trying to go inside early.
It's Teske inside on Wesson.
And Teske has really struggled.
Washington in there, so 3 guards start for the Bucks.
And Eli Brooks back is a formidable looking character with that mask he has on, and that time he finds Teske inside.
On the wing. Working it around, Michigan comes in 18-10. And that long shot by Teske will not go by Eli Brooks, who averages 11 points a game. Did not play against the Badgers, but he is the defensive anchor. Teske with a shot, that goes down. So he's made 2 now, right off. Triggered now by Brooks. Works the other way into Muhammad. Finds Teske. Plants down low over Wesson. Rebound by Andre Wesson. 16-point, 18 rebound performance in Lincoln Thursday. Teske 3. Long rebound. Xavier Simpson. Quick hedge. Teske's open. Nice rebound by Chuck. Julius, Teske, Caleb Wesson there. Nice basket.
And Brandon Johns Jr. starts tonight for Michigan. Eli Brooks will not play tonight. Suffered a broken nose in the game against Purdue on the weekend. How does that impact the Wolverines?
You've got a very short rotation. Micah Potter's been a godsend. 18 the other night against Rutgers.
And John Teske going to work, taking advantage of the size that he's got. Particular game goes. Here comes. Simpson got the switch, bounce past Teske. That's Michigan basketball.
Yeah, they dove Teske.
5 for 6. Pick and roll again. Simpson whips a pass to Johns.
Long, he's ready to go this afternoon. Well, that's a matchup to watch too. Evan Boudreau going to have to be tasked with going against one of the best players when he's healthy in the Big Ten. Teske was undaunted there after. Going to go under on the ball screen. Well, I'm going to come back off it, use that crossover dribble, and that was pure. He went straight up and down. That was a good-looking shot and a great move by David DeJulius. Crowd would like a foul, I'm gathering. That was good defense by Jon Teske. He went straight up, and again, Michigan doing a nice job of making Purdue's interior players score over.
Appointment today and get a free exclusive forensic inspection.
Hans decided still to go, considering the pedigree of his brother going to Michigan. And now, suddenly, before his first season's over, John Beilein is in need of a new college.
Of being aggressive with Isaiah Livers. You watch the Boston Celtics, they used to run that for Paul Pierce, and he would just buffalo his way into the lane for a post-up. What's there, but look at Livers again, staying in the play. That was big time. A great effort. Isaiah Livers is doing a little bit of everything right now. And it's like, but finally an easy basket for Purdue. They have not been able to get anything like that, and still there's 6:15 to play in this game, and Purdue's only down 13 points.
He was scoreless in the first half, has a couple of buckets here in the second. Is there enough time, though, for the Boilermakers? Has looked like not only the fastest guy on the floor, but the only one moving.
The most physical, too. Yeah. I mean, he has physically imposed his will on whoever's guarding him. Well, that's getting to the...
But they are 10th in the country, to your point, at field goal percentage defense. That is Steve Peichel in this club's DNA. Michigan going into Teske, trying to battle for his own.
He's a strong guy, and he's got good quickness, particularly that second jump is really good.
Speaking of good, really good pass from Brooks, and Teske with an easy flush.
Got to attack the basket here.
Teske, instead, he'll take a three, and that will quiet the crowd. Before the game, you thought that would be key, and it worked out there.
Well, they've had some open ones, they just haven't made them.
Teske, mid-range. Ooh, barely drew iron.
Over the game.
He's got 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Finding Teske. Short. How about John?
He really hadn't handled it inside against Jackson Davis. There you go.
Teske trying, switches hands. Brunk with the rebound. Good denial by Simpson. Wagner to the basket, has it blocked away. Teske, too strong off the glass. And Jackson Davis with the analysis of our game. That's coming up on AT&T at the half.
Indiana is not a strong half-court offensive team. Michigan has been a strong half-court offensive team, particularly
by Brunk up top. Wagner down low to Teske. Brunk came back to his spot. Teske hook shot good along the baseline with his left hand.
But again, football.
But a good game for Michigan.
And when he throws a bad pass, it comes right back to him.
Teske, hook shot off the front of the rim. Green with the rebound.
Teske's just...
Teske now is top, looking for his shot.
Michigan doing all this without Simpson. He's on the bench with 2 fouls. Teske short, and Nance the rebound. And now Simpson. Here's Brooks off a curl, floats and misses. Teske tap no. Back comes Spencer.
You think my college coach Lou Henson was crazy sometimes because he'd say mandatory 5 passes. Now I understand.
And that was pretty basketball there. Teske at a point blank
injury, because before that he was really shooting the ball well.
He slips a pass to Teske, and a flopping warning here tonight. Wagner having a good second half. Hands it off Teske near the elbow, left it short, and now Bowie wants to run. Lead pass. Western has 3 freshmen on the floor right now, a sophomore in Kopp, graduate senior in Turner. 65-48, 10 to shoot. Teske has a 3 and it's short. Long rebound. It's Brooks.
Simpson driving. Bounce back. Brooks short baseline. Back to Teske. Left hand short. Tipped it. Teske fighting for it. Squirts out. Teske wants it. He's got Tillman on his back. Bump it. Grind it. Big fella. Going to work. Jump hook. A brick. To the Wolverines. Wagner to Teske. Teske backing his man down. Drop step baseline side off the glass. Tillman denies him and a foul. Simpson takes the 3. Teske is there. Knocked out of bounds. Brooks to Teske. Looking back door. Nobody home. Teske across the lane. Big drop step. Left hand. No call on the play. They kick it out. Brooks the other way. He's got Teske. Livers. Backs it up. Lobs it inside. Teske with relief all on his back. Just forced his way inside and taps in his own miss.
Says to Wagner, or actually said to Johns, get out of here. He wants to isolate Wagner on the much smaller C.J. Walker. Teske for 3. And the rebound down to Wesson. Wesson. High arcing, soft little turnaround jumper to put Ohio State on top.
Teske is so big and so physical.
That is league in America. Joe Lunardi, among others, touting this league, Jay, is maybe getting 12 of its 14 teams into the NCAA tournament.
American Chiropractic Association. Shop Scandinavian Design, 4028 Dempster Street in Skokie.
You know, I see it in practices all the time now. Coaches are teaching their players, because it's not being called, throw your chest into the shooter.
Like, as long as you keep your arm back.
He's also dealing with a stress reaction in his foot, so he can't go full speed in practice all the time. So getting your wind back is not the easiest thing, and he's just fighting.
Sports Center tonight after Mississippi State, Kentucky, with Kenny Mayne and John Anderson. A lot of NBA news breaking down how.
We're going to talk about this afternoon.
Size, a common conversation for these two coaches when discussing this game, as Teske shoots the air ball, tipped to Johnson. Simpson back after the 1-game suspension, 3 assists in this first half. Bouncing to Teske, both assists, and the one-hand hammer. 9 on the shot clock. Entry back to Teske. And Teske unable to get that one in. Johns tips it over to Mathis. Moving the ball around on this possession. Teske in the post against Johnson. And Miles Johnson the board.
You know, instead of wrestling, they're going to have equestrian inside.
I don't believe that's true. Teske on the drive to the basket. Count it. And the foul on McConnell. Simpson. Teske can shoot from out there. Teske can hit from out there. Flip right now. 9 assists for Simpson. Looking for number 10.
So right
Eli Brooks with 6 to shoot. In trouble. Teske left alone. In and out.
We'll go into the big guy Teske a lot early. Got to. And that's John Teske with the left-handed hook. And the first shot of the game is off. Tough neighborhood in Chicago. And Juwan, you know, CVS, Coach Knight comes in the parking lot, and Howard, the only guy that ever did that.
The freshman, Kevin Ross, who had just checked in. Kevin Cross checked that and made the nice pass.
And Kevin Cross set that whole thing up. Took his time. Now, this is a big kid cross.
The shot clock and the halftime clock. DeJulius. Teske tips it in with 4 seconds left. And a timeout by... Teske. And Michigan needs to do that more often.
You're darn right. Left him again. Great shot fake. Missed it.
Teske inside. Misses.
The worst one. Just go up.
Teske muscles it in.
Yeah.
Been great in these conference road games. Teske going to work down low. And Coburn knocked it into the hands of DeSumo.
That's not what Coach Underwood necessarily wants you.
Teske showing off his moves.
Well, we talked about no help.
Go back to their win against Wisconsin. Big shots late. Teske. Oh, did not go in. Battling and finally. 6-point advantage, 8 for DeSumo. Teske from 3, short.
The high screen and roll, the challenging shots.
Teske backing down off Ashashvili. Everything but the bottom. Feels like that wrist in the country in power conferences with their winning percentage.
Yeah, I mean, what they did was they stopped extending the defense. Sure, they created a lot of turnovers, but they also put opponents on the line behind the net pass.
Teske trying to get position. Backing down. Finally, Teske finishes.
And I'm wondering if
this side of the floor has not had a lot of openings with that rim. That's Michigan in the first half. There's Teske.
Well, we mentioned at the beginning of the telecast, Illinois doing a terrific job on the road, particularly in Big Ten play, as Teske just backs his man down. See what Coburn's doing, kind of pushing him out a little bit, and that one step makes a difference. He's got to take it to the basket.
Both those guys with 3 fouls, Teske and Coburn. There's Teske stepping back, knocking down the 3. Down. Nice move by Simpson. Teske 3 again off the heel.
Teske way outside, pulling Coburn out with him. Trying to leave the middle open for D.
And there's Teske, short again. 2 straight short shots from Ashashvili on his back. Backing down. Teske over the top. Rebound by Feliz. Smallest. The entry to Teske. Working against Hara. Teske just muscled Hara right to the block.
The mid-range jump shot or get something from the elbow. Pull the shot blocker away.
Looking baseline. Backs it out to Teske. Short on the shot. Good idea, though. Again, in the Fox Sports app. A lot of stuff to talk about on the big show tonight. We've got a fantastic Super Wednesday doubleheader. As Teske, his 3 will not go. 2-0 run for Penn State. Teske against Hara. And Teske all the way to the rim after Hara went down. In conference, they have led at the half in 2 of those 3 losses. They're going to try to close it out. Michigan not going to make it easy for him as Teske going to work in that left block. Can't get it to go. Crossover by Simpson. Steps it back to Teske. And that 3 and Michigan the other way.
Good pass.
Teske, great position, and that hook right off the window.
That's how you play post on.
18 attempts tonight. Looking for more. Teske, the set 3.
Good contest by Hara. That Michigan enjoyed in the first half.
Teske inside, going right back at Hara, and just like we talked about, going to the post and finds the scoring.
And that's why
for this Penn State team.
Especially with the way he takes care of the basketball, north of a 2-to-1 assist turnover ratio for Jones as well, or Dredden.
Teske with the quick 3. And the rebound to Myron
today, but they said he's not ready to return to action just yet. They're hopeful it'll be in the next week. Teske, he'll take that all day. He loves the mid-range.
He's a gamer.
Brooks thought about another one. Instead, Teske, too much mustard.
Well, this basketball with Simpson on the bench.
Teske, he'll catch and release. Long rebound to Evelyn.
Boy, consider this. If Michigan scores here.
And they do
man.
a Teske three. Excellent offense. Wagner inside. Teske. Nice with the left. Davis, Johns Jr. each with 4. Teske with 3. Teske, here he is, and he buries the 2.
In their fast break. The screener, if they do it right, usually is the person that's open, like this.
Teske. Oh. Big sleep. Teske. Boy, does Michigan need that.
Oh, my goodness.
And John Teske delivered.
To begin the day at the bar.
This is going to be a huge day for Minnesota's pick and roll defense. I know they're going to John Teske initially and going right at Daniel Oturu. You have to.
Now Teske, baseline jumper off the mark. Brooks though skies in for the re. Teske backing Oturu down with the left hand off the glass and in.
Boy, you just cannot give ground.
Julius. Down to Simpson. Those two play catch. Teske mismatch down low, missed the shot. 15% from 3 so far in conference play.
Right now, I think it's got to be Marcus Carr creating for these guys, because you look at Calstr, you look at Peyton Willis, those aren't necessarily.
It's a 7-1 Minnesota run. Teske trying to quiet the crowd. Rattled out. Simpson passed up to 3. Here's Brooks in the paint. Missed off the glass. Tipped up. No. And Mercer pulls. Teske kicks it back out. Simpson for the lead. He knew that was off the mark. Teske's tip. No. Knocked around and out of bounds. Teske. No.
Well, there was a lot of time.
They started the season 7-0, one of the great early surprises in the country.
Same here. Terrific job with either hand.
Teske can't hit with the left hand. Harms has the board. What was that game like? What do you memories?
I just remember reading about it. But their defense, Teske really has improved in that area big time. Wheeler's the other guy I think has really got to put his imprint on this team. They need him to shoot it like last year.
Teske again, not this time. Off of East
with the Warriors and talking to one another about how you develop your game and what is asked for in the league. A nice inside post up. Simpson.
Wagner has it poked away momentarily. And now with 5 to shoot, Brooks looking at a 7-footer. Finds one of his own. Teske, no. You can just see it, right? You can see those gears grinding.
He loves it. Kid's a winner.
Teske face up. Boy showing off every bit of skill.
And not a flex look, the baseline. You got it.
Wagner wants it in deep against Eastern. He's got it. Back out Teske.
Johns with a night. He might.
Simpson probing. Teske must be living right with that thing falling into his hands. DeJulius good handoff. Nice shot out. Teske there.
Boy, that kid read it beautiful.
Simpson will. Whips one to the corner. Here comes DeJulius. Outside Teske for the lead. How about in the Matt Painter era? They scored just 37 points in their last game. The fewest since the 40s. Here's Teske and one. Here's Brooks in the corner. Going baseline. Now Simpson shares it with Teske. You knew it, and it was. Little flat. On his way to the defense inside 10 to shoot. Here comes Simpson. He turns, he finds Teske, who can't hit.
No, he can materialize.
Average margin is 17.6 differential in scoring.
They like that hook early.
Teske gets the bounce.
Push Juwan.
Wagner, who is very long, gets a touch. Back in, Teske Some help. Teske, baby hook rolls down.
A little late on the double hook pass. So many varieties. Brooks gets a clean look.
And Teske saves it. Teske will shoot from long range, an air ball. And he'll hear it from the court. 15-11 Michigan State.
Got to dribble to that hook spot.
Teske got him. One-on-one. Baby hook is pure.
Got to come down in a high-low.
And the points in the paint, 14-4 in favor of the Wolverines.
Pretty roll.
Slip to the rim. Teske can't get it to go. And the rebound in traffic. Simpson watched by Watts. Simpson lob. And Teske could not guide it through.
Got to catch
by Winston. Johns will put it on the deck. Give it up. Teske long two. And it's rebounded by Marble.
Michigan needs a real good look right now.
Pick and pop. Teske answers.
Big time.
Simpson using the Johns screen. They funnel him to Bingham. Roll to the rim, and Teske finishes.
Yeah, that's that high.
Henry jumps over the screen.
Plenty of time here for the hook.
Teske drop step. He lays it in.
Simpson got it to the right.
Michigan with the ball. They trail 75-63. Simpson lines it up.
Nice shot by Teske, but doesn't convert.
And the ball leaks out to the current hands to Simpson as we will hit the 5-minute mark. Ball handling skill from Simpson. Sets it up. Teske's three. Rimming out.
Nice job.
You're making his presence known earlier. Grabs the board. Back to the post to Teske.
Brandon Johns Jr. is a good player. He's active on the glass. But that mismatch inside. Nice job with UMass Lowell.
Simpson on the drive. And the follow for Teske. He's got 4 early points. I thought we might be the first team ever to get shut out in the first half of a college game. They ended up losing, but he's done a nice job taking them from Division II to Division I. Keep in mind, this team played 48 hours ago at Loyola, Maryland, so they may be a little jet lagged. Nice pass inside. Teske with a finish.
That's some things for UMass Lowell.
Blunt inserted into the starting lineup when they had the injury to Gantz. And speaking of nice passes, is going to have to start scoring from the perimeter with Livers out. Yeah, kind of that next man up thing we talked to Coach Howard about. Teske inside again.
Takes a village. You don't want anybody to feel like
Michigan lead in a critical 3 minutes for UMass Lowell if they're going to hang in this thing.
Now that's a shot a scorer takes right there. And we've seen the 2 center lineup. This is more traditional power forward center. And then you got a wing and 2 guards. And they do exactly what they did the first half. It's going inside.
Steal. Wonderful hands for Simpson. And a good look. Wagner finds Teske, who cleans up his own miss.
Yeah, and there goes your assist. Thank you very little. Yeah, that just didn't look right. I hope he's, just a little twist on it.
Nice feed from Brooks, and Teske able to finish it. 7, pistol for Noel. He has carried the load offensively for the Riverhawks. Nice pass and another finish.
That's a great action.
How many times have we set?
Yeah, he thought he got hit on that. Adam, I don't know if you know this.
Teske rolling to the basket. What a feed, what a finish. Nice. And with that, look at Teske, unselfish.
Nice
Dumping it to Castleton, got it back, and rolls it in.
Good. Throw it down, top down.
Dominate the paint. They have to get the ball inside and let the big fella go to work.
One-on-one against Drake. Too easy.
It's too easy. This is
get a little bit freer to do that with Juwan Howard at the helm. A mismatch for Teske. A double team comes. Knock to Chris Martin to visit. We'll get to that as our broadcast continues. Teske on a post-up, double team. Using the strength, muscle, and the skill inside.
Well, that's what you call a weight problem. You probably tricked me a few times.
Brooks makes one of the technical foul shots, and Teske makes a shot. They grabbed up with Teske and Bajema, Castleton and Simpson. Teske, double team. Hook shot on the way, and it rattled through.
That's just extremely difficult. And
Ward just said, look, if I'm going to gamble, I'm going to gamble with the Michigan man, and it's paying dividends.
Teske missed the three. Castleton,
This plays the right way.
In fairness to Simpson, only Gary Grant probably a better defender in that group. Brooks. Teske with a tap in.
Great job by Brooks.
A couple of threes for Owen McCormick. Both coming in the second half. Simpson and a nice lob. Teske finished it off with a tap in.
And once again, that's the pick and roll.
Combined for the Ducks.
The steps? Ooh, got away with it, I thought. This is where I think they have to go.
Teske in tight. Ducks collapse and bother the shot from John Teske. Simpson sets it up, guarded by the 6'5" Richardson.
Two-man play.
Teske slipping and finishing this time.
Just think everybody has to stay home.
About before we tipped it off. Key in the last 4 minutes. Simpson finds Teske again. Catch, couldn't finish. Trying to stick with it. Loose ball.
Here's Teske. One-on-one against Coburn. Teske with the right-hand hook. That's short, and Dosunmu the rebound.
Well, both teams going to have a ton of talent. And you have to feel like with the way they played at Maryland, their effort, that's going to be good enough for them to win games in this league.
Teske, one of the biggest Michigan's only loss at Louisville, 58-43. Just 3 for 19 from 3 in that game as Teske gets a good look from the foul line.
He can really hurt you. That's a terrific.
Tipped out by Teske. Oh, guys, a lot of time spent in the NBA playing the guard position as Teske airballs that one out of bounds.
And nobody stopped Andres Feliz right there. A breakdown in your secondary defense.
Simpson, beautiful bounce pass to John Teske. That's less surprising. That's sort of a holdover from the John Beeline era. They didn't foul a lot then either as Teske working against Coburn. Livers. Some traffic in the corner. Teske's three. Not going to go. And Griffin with another board.
It's clear. Teske, I love the way Illinois used the ball screen to overload the zone.
Simpson to Teske. And the posts go right back to work.
Georgie Bashaniashvili for understanding. Just 2 seconds. He's got to get it up.
Bashaniashvili with 12. Teske's three short.
Feliz, Kevin Garnett. That's the only time I've even seen it almost close to happen.
Bounce to Teske with a left hand, and he draws the foul from to that deficit. Simpson around the Teske screen. Bounces it to the big man. That was fantastic.
That is so major league by Xavier.
Teske, he goes to the offhand. Not there. Reeled in by Garza. So mono on
the game plan that was put in place by the coaching staff to utilize Garza inside. Trust me, those 3 balls are going to open up.
Nice slip by Teske. And always first year in his alma mater. He really is. Here's Brooks from 3. Teske keeping it alive. And there's Franz Wagner. The lead still only 6. It's been really the Michigan balance. Here's Livers. Teske, beautiful job on the offensive glass. Up and over.
You up and force you to now have to guard me and come outside the lane.
Dump down to Teske. That was easy. Livers with the one from Bohannon in transition, as you mentioned. Teske, by the way, is playing with 2, so a good idea to just keep going at Garza if you're Teske in return. First half on a 7-0 spurt. Wagner from downtown. Too strong. Teske follows.
Defense right here. Trying to create, speed up this Michigan offense a little bit, see if they can force it back.
How about that sleight of hand from Eli Brooks? Report from downtown, but he's got a good stroke. 57-47. Teske from downtown. This one off the heel. McCaffrey up in his kitchen.
Yeah, good idea for Brooks not to force a shot. Middle pass.
Teske again.
Middle pass. And, and the pace.
Teske played the passing lane really well. One of the most improved big guys I've seen. He can stretch the D, shoot the 3.
Big sleep, they call him. He'll miss that one too strong. It's 7-1. Simpson will swing that pass to Livers. Now the 7-footer to back it down in close with a left hand. Nicely done.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Juwan Howard's done an amazing player of the year. He's going to be right there in the hunt.
Preseason All-American. He has certainly played like one. Teske in close, but no. He fights for the rebound.
I think Liver's going to be an NBA player, no doubt in my mind.
Teske way downtown, but no. One and done. And the crowd wakes up. Here comes the whiteout. It's a whiteout in Louisville. Teske with some contact. Nice touch.
I really like him. Phil Martelli. Phil Martelli loves him, says he's a very cerebral player.
Really focusing on the big fella. That rolls off the rim.
He had a great move right there. Online.com. We're selling 1,500 chances. We've already sold over 800 in the first 2 weeks, so we will sell out. Get those chances. Dick Vitale online.
Rivers will give it up. He, in particular, was forced a couple early on. Shot clock to 5 on the back down. And nice touch there once again by...
Look at him. He knows.
Good for distance, too. 50% beyond the 3. Teske trying to answer, trying to muscle in close. That his own miss. Missed that one. Another tip. No. Brooks slams on the brakes. Again, more good defense from Kimball, who's sticking right with him. Teske, short jumper, and he'll knock it down.
I'm going to tell you this time. Ohio averaging 9.7 assists a game.
Teske from the corner. Yes, he'll knock it down.
There's an assist right there.
Getting unlucky with not hitting shots, but what we can control is defense. I need you guys to over-communicate. When someone makes a switch, you need to communicate that. Sometimes you'll even...
Open the door. There they go.
The Corona Hotline is more. You also get 4 lines for $25 per line per month, plus 4 free phones.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get 4 lines with unlimited gigs for $25 per line per month, plus 4 free Samsung Galaxy phones, all on our super reliables.
'Tis the season to mix things up in a Cadillac. Give your comfy couch.
I'll tell you, one of the key stats tonight, Brooks was so efficient and so good down there in the Bahamas. He's 0 for 6 tonight.
Box, first time I heard about him was last year. They had a scrimmage, a practice game against Michigan State. And Tyberzel said, this kid's going to be one heck of a player.
Teske at a point.
Team on offense. It starts right there. Point guard play.
Teske from outside. Rebound there from
the end was very strong and a good win over a good Oregon team.
Teske, jumper is good. It's a 2.
He's an NBA player.
Adrian Nunez on the floor. Pretty good shooter from Michigan. Teske off the mark. Loose ball. Rave, who is taking an indefinite leave of absence from the team. And then even the guys that they have that are helped.
I thought it was going to be a much more higher scoring game.
That one got tipped.
Size.
Has played at a faster pace than we've seen under John Beilein. Brooks had a great look at it. Tip is in.
What a tip. Are you serious? Oh, you got to get that long rebound. You got to get that long rebound.
Wagner trying to spin it home. Teske, a tip. 2 shots at it. Couldn't do it. Zags
struggling, John, when you look at 3 games prior to arriving here, but then he picked it up in the 2 games.
Teske from the free throw line. That's easy for him.
How good? Game he's playing right now.
And here he is, Wagner feeding Teske. Of course, Wagner's brother Mo with the Wizards in the NBA. Teske goes left hand.
Played his first game, as you said, yesterday.
Simpson probing, finds Teske. What a pass.
Tremendous pass. Great. Tough time scoring inside, but that was a good move by Baycott. Just did not come up with the score.
Teske jumper, 3 is short, and Carolina on the move.
The fancy assist.
Simpson. And now Livers from the free throw line, contested by Robinson. Teske, the tip, out of it.
Michigan can't give them those kind of easy scores.
Teske.
You know, Carolina right now, you're playing with it for a lot of pride. I mean, you got a lot of great players that wore that uniform, including Kenny Smith sitting in the crowd here. The Jordans, the worst number of wide open opportunities that just have not converted. Last time Duke lost on non-conference was St. John's, February in 2000.
Gets the scoring started, and the Cyclones by a deuce.
Iowa State, they don't turn the ball over. They fight hard. They fight for rebounds as a team. Just not covering right now any ball screen. So all Iowa State's doing is popping the ball screen guy to the 15-foot mark, Solomon Young.
Jacobson, another block. Solomon Young, that is his second. As they get it into Wagner, and Michigan sets it up. Teske, got it.
Well, so Iowa State, they're a danger time as Nixon's going to get back screen. Boom, right there by Teske. A dangerous time for Iowa State if they can't get a stop right here.
Teske, a 3. Yeah. Got it! I don't know what happened on the shot clock. I thought it was 4 on the shot clock. I guess not. So they reset.
Iowa State, if you're Michigan, don't turn it over. Play through John Teske. You trust his hands. You trust him as a free throw shooter right now.
And Miles Pierre, number 4 of HBU, actually averages 5.3 turnovers a game this season. Certainly not a stat to be proud of, and I'm sure one that he's good. HBU, not a high assist team currently. Ty Dalton leads their team on the season with assists on just 3 a game, whereas Xavier Simpson averaging 7.3. That seems to be a very vocal, very active coach from the bench. And he must be very tired. Doing a lot of recruitment work right now. 5-star recruit Josh.
Really look for threes in that last game.
You know, as his coach told us today at the shoot-around, he doesn't care if he gets 4 or 40. Teske off the front rim.
Not a self.
And they lead by a deuce. 5 minutes gone here in the opening half.
They haven't used Teske inside. They've forced him to go out twice on the deep one.
He was hitting that shot to get it up with 8 left. Michigan, by the way, just 4 for 5 from inside the arc.
Pretty.
Make that 5 of 6.
Off the dribble.
Points. Alec has no points the last 8 after scoring 11 of the first 13.
You got to get some weak side attention there. And once again, Teske low finally gets a touch. Loves the little hook.
Tough handle for Bishop.
Shoved him out just enough.
Yeah, he did. It's a blast, but it's pulled out of there by DeJulius.
Teske running the floor. He just hasn't had many touches.
Simpson to Teske.
And that's what happens when you run the floor, big.
Got it on the rim.
Well, he's quick, that kid. Quick hops, too.
Teske from downtown.
Nice collectors. Bellick stood him up.
Yeah, he sure did. He didn't go to sleep on the scouting report. Teske.
Oh, what a rebound.
Wow, but he threw it away.
I think he saw it.
That's a tough combination if you're an offensive player. You have to adjust against. Teske and a foul.
Simpson on the money.
Simpson in since the break.
They've shown toughness, really.
Yeah, without a doubt. Brooks the dump down. Teske and one.
Brooks had it.
There's the dump down to Teske.
Oh, that's their ball. I'm surprised they haven't done that more often.
Plenty of them to give. Teske again.
This kid is...
Schools, App State out of the Sun Belt. And they try to get it into the post, down to Teske. Look at him just powering his way up, but he missed it, got it back, finishes.
I know it over to this season.
It's a program at App State that has had 8 straight losing seasons. Teske, well, he showed you he can finish at the basket. There's the mid-range. Leave him open, he'll let it fly, but he missed it. There's Teske, clean it up the trash.
Oh, man.
Leading returning scorer is Teske, 9.5 a game last year. He's on pace to eclipse that. Heck, he already has 9. The first doing everything. Livers out to Teske, he wants more. Battling inside with Hunter Seacat. They're trying to give it to him. Here he goes. They're trying to bring a little help. Teske, no. He's taken 7 of the 8 miss shoots his game. Dustin Kern's coming from Presbyterian, where he was the head coach the last 2 years. Teske has all 11.
Tell you what, he told us before the game, App State had won the championship the year before. That was a good football team.
Hook shot, no for Teske. Castleton, they got the
about it. You're like, you know what? Probably not, coach.
So trying to go against that zone. Teske, no problem inside. Give him
any way you can get him, but got called that off glass.
Inside, Teske didn't even come down to the ground. Good job laying it in.
I like Kendall Lewis. Length, springy, he's only going to get stronger.
Teske hit one in the first half, but that time only.
The 8th matchup. Keep in mind, Isaiah Livers was out with an injury. Xavier Simpson had a 1-game suspension. He didn't play. They're both. Whoa, hello. There's a good start to the second half.
TV Cinema. Movie started channel 125.
First Bank of Highland Park has an experienced commercial banking.
Williams crossed the lane for Eastern, and he finished off the second chance. Travion Williams did like 4 in. Boy, there was nowhere to go, and Jihad Proctor took it on himself, ended the shot clock. He said, I am getting to the rim.
The age is 21% from the floor. Young falls. Teske inside, finding Johns, and Johns gets fouled.
When he's shooting the 3 to be hurried.
DeJulius is in a pair. Gets the roll. Nice touch. Bowie, Maryland. Basically local products. Troy Lankin here at Maryland. Livers, that goes crying off.
Last 5 games, Franz Wagner, 17 points, almost 8 rebounds a contest. And the reigning Big Ten freshman of the week, and he wants more. A 10-2 run for the Cornhuskers. In the corner, DeJulius. The 8th matchup. Keep in mind, Isaiah Livers was out with an injury. Xavier Simpson had a 1-game suspension. He didn't play. They're both. Whoa! Hello. There's a good start to the second half.
We're a different team. They just were. You know, guys were trying to figure out what their roles were at that point. Some good came out of it, though. You gained some minutes for other guys.
Double comes, so he kicks it to Simpson. And a senior to senior again for Nebraska. Up top, Simpson. Ooh, he had the opportunity there to get it.
Basically had a bloodbath. So far, a little bit of transition basketball.
Here's Brooks with another nation full force this afternoon. That is when they are at their best. Wagner, screen 3, no, rebound back in, coming number 23 today. Michigan, number 19. Teske's double teamed, Livers at 3. Picked up it. This crowd is as loud as they have been all afternoon long. Every seat is filled. Wagner triple.
TV Cinema. Movie started channel 125.
First Bank of Highland Park has an experienced commercial banking.
Williams crossed the lane for Eastern, and he finished off the second chance. Travion Williams did like 4 in. Boy, there was nowhere to go, and Jahan Proctor took it on himself, ended the shot clock. He said, I am getting to the rim. Eastern is locking up Xavier Simpson on that possession. He tucked through and got a shot off, no dice.
Back in, David DeJulius. Little floater. Yes, DeJulius, his rebound.
Don't want to be dribbling the ball in there.
And Michigan will have it. Wagner, easy lay-in.
Off the bounce.
by Coach Juwan Howard. Jalen Smith off the front iron, and the tap out is to Wagner. And Teske gets Cowan, a pull-up. And the rebound collected by Teske.
Their most recent loss, maybe the toughest to swallow, an overtime defeat against Nebraska, or Northwestern, I should say, on Sunday.
Energy has to be there if you're Nebraska. I always say the hardest thing to do is play great every game. The easiest thing to do is play hard.
21 from the field. Offensive rebound, a call, a rope has it blocked inside. Stop and pop, Deshaun Burke.
Yeah, it's not a good shot.
He will defend. Shot clock is at 7. Teske the rebound.
Good job by Teske. They couldn't help.
What a pass. Potter got his own.
Second chance, Boudreaux. Third chance taken away. Pride out. Kind of available for the passer in that 12 to 15 foot range. And it's not a pop, it's not a roll. You're almost in between.
Or a nonprofit organization, our treasury management products and services give you the ability to manage your cash flow, reduce your
Mathis driving inside, off balance, no. Hits the deck, Teske picks it up.
They got him
16 points, 8 rebounds. Here's McConnell. He's been in a shooting slump, and that continues. His first attempt is short.
But Michigan was back.
Yeboah using the shot fake, getting in on Wagner. Good defense by Franz Wagner. Mulcahy again, trying to lob it over the top. Johnson, how about Teske? That's 3 blocks in the last 4 possessions.
Justin Smith heads into the paint, off the glass awkwardly, battling for his own rebound. Teske comes down with it.
That's Smith's game, though.
Different than his brother, who starred here at Michigan. Durham has it knocked away. Teske. Now Simpson against Teske. As Brunk, just like in the first half, trying to go against Teske, and it's blocked away. Here's Simpson into 4 today. He averages 7.5. Trying to finish off the 3-point play. Cannot. And Teske with the rebound. That's only the second free throw attempt. Green hasn't gotten going today. His leaner in the paint is short. It was saved by Indiana, but saved to Michigan.
Try to finish over the top.
Yeah, getting ready for this game, no doubt about it. Nick Smith rejected that time by Teske, and he goes in.
A head coach that was a terrific shooter, as he can help you get out of those slumps.
Good block by Teske. There's just 5 of 21 from the field. Offensive rebound, a call. A rope has it blocked inside.
A week ago here on CBS, Buckeyes beat number 7 Maryland. Double teamed inside. Nice defense by Isaiah.
Out against Indiana, because today at times I don't think the body language and even the effort at times was worthy of a team that's
ball. The shot clock resets to 20, not 30.
Miles Johnson spinning, trying to reverse it. Teske another block.
5 points for him. Again, he only averages 3. Here's Mulcahy again, trying to lob it over the top. Johnson. How about Teske? That's 3 blocks in the last year. Keeps it alive. Yeboah on the re-trigger. Baker again. Had it blocked, but it falls right to Ron Hart.
Need be. A little different than his brother who starred here at Michigan. Durham has it knocked away. Teske. Up it against Teske. As Brunk, just like in the first half, trying to go against Teske, and it's blocked away.
With this defense today.
Green off the screen. Goes inside for Smith. Blocked away by Teske. Saved on the base bound.
Teske's just been a little short with these the last couple of games.
Rivers will exit Indiana.
Start his second of the season for the Nebraska Cornhuskers with Cam Mack out. Thorpe Yarnerson trying to take it to Teske.
A head coach that was a terrific shooter, as he can help you get out of those slumps.
Good block by Teske. Coming in, they didn't recruit him, but he's gotten a lot better.
Ouedraogo had a pretty good look at Livers. I mean, he really starts the motor for this team.
Ouedraogo, yeah, he walked.
And they got Teske on the smaller Washington. They'll try to exploit with the drive. Liddell!
They're spending an awful lot of time shooting threes. My advice to them would be to get closer.
With a driving drive, Walker had it, rejected. And athletics. Mark Kellogg.
He's one of the best people in any business.
Yes, he is. Here's a drive. Caleb Wesson across the lane. Got his own miss. Feeds. A lot of steals. Top 10 in Michigan history in steals for Xavier Simpson. Drive right here. That won't go through for 19th ranked Michigan. 2.5 to go. Caleb Wesson got Teske to bite.
Trice on a switch has Teske on him right now as the shot clock winds down. But if you know Wisconsin, you know it doesn't bother them to play deep into the clock. Forward baseline.
And declined with Livers out, as you were talking about, and he's found a way to get them back in the win column 4 in a row and going on 5.
Well, not against Rutgers set defense, and if you don't get out and get some easy ones against Rutgers, you're looking for a long night.
Baker fading, coming off a career high 27. Mathis driving inside off balance, no. Hits the deck.
He's fighting for position, and next thing you know, the ball's on his nose.
And now 7 Michigan turnovers. A one-handed scoop up, no good, but a
ball. The shot clock resets to 20, no 30.
Miles Johnson spinning, trying to reverse it. Teske another block.
Need be. A little different than his brother who starred here at Michigan. Durham has it knocked away. Teske.
As silly as it sounds, both of these teams play much better when they score.
Absolutely. That's a good cut to the basket by Jackson Davis. He can't fit, which has the most free throw attempts in the Big Ten. Has not gone to the free throw line so far in this half. As the shot clock winds down.
To make it translate into a solid road performance.
Yeah, ranked as high as number 4 Michigan was earlier this season. Had a foul against the
7-1.
They're getting ready for this game, no doubt about it. Nick Smith rejected that time by Teske, and he goes in.
His first year at Ames as the coach at Iowa State, they were 3-13 in conference play, and in the next 4 years they made the NCAA tournament. So
a week ago here on CBS, Buckeyes beat number 7 Maryland. Double teamed inside. Nice defense by Ice in the Big Ten 9-8. Wolverines in the Big Ten 9-8. The freshman year, Caleb Wesson. Teske will defend. Shot clock is at 7.
Franz came to visit. It was the day that John Beilein took the Cavaliers job. And there was a big-time scramble. Like, do we
right through Boudreau's chest and score the basketball? Look at how stagnant Purdue is, though. Well, the good news is you've got opportunities to get quad one wins, and that's been the storyline for the Big Ten all season. However, that's true.
That's for sure.
That'll make for a compelling storyline. Honestly, I don't mind the foul. Make him prove it.
That's a 1-and-1. He missed it.
He hasn't made a shot the entire out against Indiana. Because today at times, I don't think the body language and even the effort at times was worthy of a team that's won a success or any success over the last 5 or 6 years. Come in here and get a monster win.
Thompson rims it out.
Run a little offense. Brunk backs his way in. 2 big men battling inside. Shot clock at 3, and he's able to get it off the glass.
That's really
for Simpson, who just found Teske. The lead is 12, and matches the largest lead of the half. Davis throws it over the top of Teske.
Here's that matchup inside. Xavier Simpson battling against big guys.
Davis turn around jump for another bucket from the baseline. He's up against Teske. And Brunk, just like in the first half, trying to go against Teske, and it's blocked away.
With this defense today.
Green off the screen. Goes inside for Smith. Blocked away by Teske. Saved on the base.
Position to get a lot of teams in the tournament, but then they're going to have to play to advance in that tournament because they're going to play really good teams.
Yes.
Moving off the ball, he dropped.
To ensure our double team was not going to take place, and then from there was able to shoot over the top smaller opponents.
Smith, beautiful slip.
A head coach that was a terrific shooter, as he can help you get out of those slumps.
Good block by Teske.
The lane, push him out even 2 feet further than he's comfortable with. That's just too deep for Teske.
And another Nebraska. Gervais Green lost it. 4 turnovers already for Nebraska.
6'9" will take as many threes as anyone for Ohio State. With about 6 minutes gone here in the first half. Andre Watson.
Trice on a switch has Teske on him right now as the shot clock winds down. But if you know Wisconsin, you know it doesn't bother them to play deep into the clock. Whereas Wisconsin's already got 3 guys with at least 14 points.
And declined with Livers out, as you were talking about, and he's found a way to get them back in the win column 4 in a row and going on 5.
Well, not
against Rutgers set defense, and if you don't get out and get some easy ones against Rutgers, you're looking for a long night.
Baker fading, coming off a career high 27. Mathis driving inside, off balance, no. Hits the deck, who averages 2 points a game.
Well, he's only made 2 field goals in Big Ten play.
Nice move, crafty Paul.
He's fighting for position, and next thing you know, the ball's on his nose.
And now 7 Michigan turnovers. A one-handed scoop up, no good, but
Can't say as I blame him. 7 losses in a row, especially that last one at Rutgers. It's tough to get off the mat each and every night.
Bowie got a Young, that's swatted away by Livers.
No question, just a little stack.
Good pass as Kopp finds Jones.
The serving as the tip of the spear today. Winston, Marvel, blocked by Austin Davis.
Individual defense by both defenders that time by Michigan State.
Nice pass, saved it to him, and foul.
In the country, he is a big-time point guard. He just needs to do a better job of running the team.
Walker in and out. Your Simpson and Michigan fans have enjoyed all season. He missed the hook, but Davis cleaned it up.
10 to shoot. Baker probing to the foul line. And Teske with Michigan by 5. Mulcahy blocked by Teske. And out of bounds. Young. Around Teske. That's nifty. The lead is 9. Mulcahy again. No. Young. Probing, driving. Teske changed it.
He's done a great job on Harper's up here.
Step back at the elbow for Harper.
And you're going to hear me say that a lot. If Nebraska's going to win this game, they're going to have guards block out bigs. Mack no good. Offensive rebound since the 11-minute mark for Michigan. And a foul on Teske for the 3-point play. Teske with 9. Cross.
Losing streak. Intensify the defensive look. There's Kofi Coburn got pushed. Chance for a 3-point play.
Stretching the defense, probably forcing Coburn to come out and honor him.
Blocked by Teske. Feliz got it back.
Nice takedown by Simpson, forcing Stevens to give it up.
Wheeler, the recipient of that give up as he tries the window. Teske can't get it. That's 5 turnovers in the last 11 trips. And the bounce on the baseline to Hara. Good feed from Myron. Penn State 4 for 6 from 3 this half. Jones on the runner, and Curtis Jones Jr. Andy Katz talked about it. Can Penn State close the lob to Hara and the tip in? Just Willis kicks it out to Carr. Carr attacking and scoring off the glass. A different mindset. And just able to keep his feet in play. And now Carr lob on Turo
with a hip injury in the first half. Hunter on the drop. Into Teske. Able to deflect it. Loose ball.
He loves that floater if he can get in the lane.
It's the freshman. Williams thought about it. Now he'll have to.
It's two. He's not been able to get a look. Dribble drive, they can't find him. Tough shot.
Off the side of the backboard.
Noel on the drive, 5 to shoot it. Gets it on the rim and 7 possessions. And 2 of the other 3 were misses by DeJulius. Noel taking it right at Teske, but
Cole's got to get those other guys going. Noel. Ucheche.
Owens has been quiet.
I know. He's got 17 offensive rebounds for the season. He's doing a very good job for them.
Good for player of the year. I believe that's their 3rd one.
That's right. Pritchard on the run right into Teske off the window. Run Oregon back to the 8-point lead. And now pacing in the half court. Pritchard dumps it all full court. There's something about
on your team. A guy that's a winner. Didn't start last game. Didn't matter. Came out. He gets it done. Boy, Kosumo getting it done early. Kosumo. Little hesitation. Driving inside. Bishanishvili there to get 7 to shoot. Coburn. Little hesitation. Shot put it down.
And the rebound to Anthony Wiggins, who's on the floor. Aaron Wiggins, I beg your pardon. That one's tapped away by Teske.
With the lane, push him out even 2 feet further than he's comfortable with. That's just too deep for Teske.
And another Nebraska. Gervais Green lost it. 4 turnovers already for Nebraska.
Nice lunge and knock away by Teske. Great defense by the big.
Mulcahy turned around. He was surprised to be that wide open. Had it taken away. Simpson.
Dare him to shoot.
excellent execution of a play drawn up in the huddle by Coach Juwan Howard. Jalen Smith off the front iron and the winning. So, but if you're Purdue, you just got to take care of your business and let the chips fall where they may. Smith for three.
Working it around. Walker draws the double. Defense of Michigan looks to be on point today. Three. Walker, no. 6'9" will take as many threes as anyone for Ohio State. With about 6 minutes gone here in the first half. Andre West threes and points in the paint. Really came out on fire. And Ohio State got him again. Caleb Wesson triple.
Big play. He backed his man down. The double came from Simpson. You're okay with that. You've got to do that if you're Wisconsin.
Davison to an open Potter, and how good has... Down to the rebound is Ford.
He making a three is huge for Michigan, not only today, but moving forward.
27%. Michigan made a run to get right back into it early in the second half. What a response by the Badgers. Moving the ball very well, shooting the ball very well.
Now playing confident over the last 2 games, averaging 14 points, really rebounding the ball well, but getting a great look from Xavier Simpson. Beeline that he wants to be done coaching. I'll be interested to see over the next couple months where he ends up, but you'd imagine the corner and the strong side. But that's just a poor read by Sasha Stefanovic.
2. Oh, almost lost it. Mulcahy saved the turnover. Baker out to Harper.
18 points. He averages 10. From the corner, finishing for 3, in and out.